Hello everyone, this is a follow-up from yesterday's video. My incredible pumpkin mixed many things bread that I made just came out absolutely perfect. I couldn't even believe it because you saw me yesterday just flying by the seat of my pants, throwing all kinds of stuff in. I don't follow any recipes. But this bread is just so perfect. Great. So, but yesterday I did the one with no nuts. So today I'm going to do the one with nuts, which is even going to make this perfect pumpkin bread even better. So, here we go. Same pan I used yesterday. Little oil. I'm using the pure grapeseed oil again. Every time I cook I use a different oil. I got lots of oils. I'm going to reset my oven. My little Japanese style oven that doesn't have a... It has a temperature mark up to 230, which is Celsius, which is probably like 400 and something Fahrenheit, I don't know. But I did above that on toast, as high as it goes. But the degrees is never right on these things. So I just do it at the top. I did it for 30 minutes, and then I came back from work and did it for another 30 minutes, and it was absolutely perfect. So I'm going to follow the exact same way this time. Look, I just rub this around here. And what did my wife do with my nuts? Let's see. Okay, so it's got oil all over the pan and on the side of the pan. Yesterday it came out perfect. It didn't stick to the pan. So let's just fry it. Okay, so I gotta find my nuts. Okay, yeah. I just bought some, it says bee nuts, Suzuki Hokkaido, imported and selected nuts directly from all over the world. So it has everything in here: peanuts, walnuts, cashews, almonds, a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to smash these up. One day I was teaching my special needs class in junior high school, kids with Down syndrome and autism, and I was doing nuts, smashing nuts, and I put them in a bowl and I was smashing them like this, and the nuts were flying all over. The kid was like, "No, no, no, keep it in the bag." So he put it in. Little special needs kid taught me how to keep it in the bag when I smash it. It should be common sense, but some artistic and creative people like myself don't have much common sense sometimes. So, whoops, I need to take out this little thing they put in here. In Japan, they always put a little thing to keep everything from getting moist and rotting. So I want to smash that thing. So, taking out this little, it says "do not eat" in Japanese, probably that says it in English too. Don't eat that. There's another one. No, that's the only one. Okay, good thing it has a Ziploc. Just smash it up. I always have a chair over here because I don't like, these counters are so low in Japan. It hurts my back. Sit down. I'm gonna eat some of my bread while I'm doing it. Very good. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so there's some big pieces of nuts in here, but that'll be alright. Most are pretty smashed. So I left the same one on the pot from yesterday, overnight. Looks like it raised up a little. You raise me up. Yeah, I think I'm going to use all these nuts. It's okay that there's some really big ones. Pour them in. Oh, there's many big ones. I better. It's okay. I'll mix it with this. That's gonna be good with nuts. Some more nuts. Nuts are expensive in Japan, so you hardly ever find anything made with nuts. Or maybe just because old recipes in Japan didn't have nuts, so people in Japan don't like to ever change recipes. They've been using the same recipe for 5 billion years, so you can't ask them to change the recipe with add nuts in it. But so many things I taste in Japan, I'm like, oh, this would be so good with nuts. Don't you guys ever have nuts? They have nuts by themselves, but they don't have them in that many recipes. So, I like nuts in everything almost. Salads are great with nuts. Any kind of bread's good with nuts. Ice cream is great with nuts. Cake with nuts, everything nuts. The more nuts, the better. Okay. Every kind of nut you can think of I like in my... Wow. Don't come off. Okay. This one's ready to go. It might be too much for this pot, but this pan, that oil around again, to the sides. Okay, that's good. Keep this right here. This is so good, I want to have another piece. Great. Okay, I'm going to pour that in. Oh, it's perfect size. This one's a lot more sticky than the other one because it's been sitting, so the yeast has been working overnight. Better get a handle on this thing. It's hard to work without a handle. Okay, my universal handle goes on all my pots. Slips on there. I'm going to use that other spoon. Get this out, it's pretty thick. I don't want to waste this, it's so good. So I'm going to use this spoon too. I'll throw this in the other dish. Oh, that looks better. Okay, please watch the other video to see all the great stuff I put in this. Very interesting, all the stuff I used. And I don't follow any recipe, I just go by the seat of my pants all the time. Somehow it always comes out perfect in the end, I don't know how, but I just feel it out. Maybe I was a chef in another life, so I never took any cooking classes. One time I sat in on a couple Japanese cooking classes, but I never really got into cooking Japanese food. Okay, there it is, all ready to go. It's gonna rise up. Put it in my little oven here. I put it on the bottom rack, and on the above rack I put a little cookie sheet so it doesn't burn the top of it. I'm gonna I put it at the top burner, top degrees, and I'm going to put it back to 30 minutes. After it cooks 30 minutes, I'm going to let it sit a while and then do it another 30 minutes, and it's going to come out perfect like my other one. So stay tuned for when this comes out of the oven and how good it is. And I wish you guys can taste this, because this bread is really to die for. Okay, thank you for joining my healthy cooking channel. Goodbye.